Hello guys, this is AB. I welcome you to AB Math YouTube channel. Today we have another video here about slope. You know that the slope concept has been a little bit challenge to most of our students. And when it comes to SAT, to an ACT and other scholastic assessment, they try to play with the words around. So I'm going to do this video that will able to help you equipped you as you get into your SAT. You can able to do whichever way maneuver that it will bring, you can able to do it. So we have been given the slope of a line, and that slope contains a 0.91. That's the first equation of a line, and then the graph of a second one passes through a point -2 and 4 and 5 and -3. If these two lines, the first line and the second line, intersect at A and B, what is the value of A plus B? Okay, so before then we have to know which slope formula that we are going to use. So here we have a slope and we have a point, so that means we have to use the point slope formula. So the points are the x1 and the y1, the slope is the m. Here we get our point here, x1 and y1, and this is the slope m. So let's go ahead and plug it in here. So y minus the y component is 1 and the slope is 1/3 x minus 9. Here let's remove the parentheses or the bracket. So here we multiply 1/3 times that will give us x on 3, and then here become 9 on 3. Okay, -3. Now we want to isolate the y, so add the 1, and we will repeat the same thing here. So when we do that, we get -2. So this is going to be equation 1. Now, second one is 2 points. So when we have 2, so we need the slope. When we have 2 points and we are finding the slope, we are using rise over run, which is the same as y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Point, I always tell you guys to do connect the y to the y, up is the right, and then x to the x is the denominator, so that will be helpful. So as we are starting from this here, it's just -3 minus 4. The minus we are getting it from the formula, all divided by, so 5 minus -2. And here becomes negative, negative. You put it together, you get -7. And here we have this, you're subtracting negative, become positive, so here becomes 7. It's going to be addition, that becomes 7. And that slope is going to be -1. So we got the slope for this to be -1. So after here, now we got 2 points. We need an equation for that. So what we could do is that we can use any of the point. Then you can use the point slope form. So it doesn't matter whichever one you pick. I'll pick a smaller number, so I will use this one. And then this slope to get our equation. We're using y minus y1, the point slope form, whereby we are using this point. So it's y minus 4 equals to the slope that we got, which is -1, and then x minus -2. -1 times x becomes -x, and here, remember, here is going to turn into positive, so negative times positive is going to bring it back to -2. And now I want to isolate the y, so we will add here 4, be the same thing here. So here will give us -x plus 2. So this is equation 2. There's so many ways you can do here. If you like elimination, you can subtract, and that will work. We are subtracting this and this, that will be turned into 0, and we are subtracting this from this. If we cannot see, you can still write it in there, and that's going to be helpful. So it's going to be x over 3 minus x here, and then you're subtracting this from here, so it's going to be negative 2 minus that. What we could do, every number is over 1. So here, going to get 3, and then there is going to be positive, plus minus minus, and then you cross multiply, you get 3x, and you cross multiply, you get 1x, and this is negative 4. We get 0 equals to 4x on 3 minus, and now we can take this over here so that we can able to solve for x. When we take it here, it becomes positive. Then we cross multiply, we get 12 is equals to 4x, and we divide both sides by 4, and that gives us 3. And then we plug the x is equals to 3, we plug it into one of the equations, which is, this is going to be a good one to put it in there because there's no fraction involved. So that means y must be equals to negative 3 plus 2, and y is equals to negative 1. So the x and the y that we got here is the intersection, but the intersection is a and b. So here the x and y, which is equals to 3 and negative 1, is the same as the a and b. Okay, so therefore a plus b is going to be 3 plus negative 1, and that's going to be 2. So here the answer will be that. Then we also consider the substitution in case somebody would like to look at that, and then, but if you're good, you can, that means it's good. And so if one want to use the substitution, then you would have said that y is equals to x on 3 minus 2, and the same y is equals to negative x plus 2. So you go ahead and then wherever we see here, we are plugging 1 into here. So here we are going to put the whole of this over there. So that would have been x on 3 minus 2 equals to negative x plus 2. So we want to solve for x. So we will bring the x over here. So that means we are adding, we want to make here 0, and we'll add the same thing here. And we will bring this one over here because we want to get rid of it, we want to make it 0. So we add 2. And here we add 2. So when we do that, here every number you have 1 and you have 1/3. So you can add it easily, or you cross multiply, you get 3, and here you get 3x, and here you get 1x is equals to 4. So you come back to the same stuff, get 4x over 3 is equals to 4. You want to solve for x, you want to get rid of this, so you multiply here by 3, you multiply here by 3. This goes away, get 4x is equals to 12. You divide both sides by 4, and you get x is equals to 3. You plug it into one of the equations, you can plug it into different one, we plug it into here. So that becomes y is equals to 3 divided by 3 minus 2. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 1 minus 2 is going to be negative 1. And that's the same thing that we got. And when you add these two numbers, because these two numbers are the intersection, you will get 3 minus 1, which is 2. And that gives it the same answer. I thank you very much for watching and sticking all the way to the end. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so. Be blessed. Bye-bye.